Yorkshire were made to work hard for their runs on the second day of their LV County Championship match with Sussex in Arundel, but their batsmen have given their side the edge at the halfway point of the game, thanks in part to Jack Leaning's career best score. Sussex had recovered from 188 for 7 to 300 for 9 on day one, thanks to a 50 from number 10 John Lewis. He added 11 more runs to his tally in the second morning's opening 6 overs, only to finally edge Jack Brooks to Aaron Finch to end a last wicket partnership of 68 with Lewis Hatchett. So Sussex have been dismissed for 316, a much better score than they might have made at one point, and that left the majority of the day for Yorkshire to bat to see how good a total that was. Adam Lyth and Alex Lees began well enough, seeing off the threat of the new ball to lay a solid platform. Yorkshire are a team that scored heavily all year. James Treadwell, on loan in the Championship only from Kent, was introduced into the attack early, and Lyth soon went after him, depositing the England spinner for a 6. Treadwell, though, was convinced that he'd earned himself an early wicket for his temporary employers, but the appeal for Nick behind was answered in the negative. The excellent Steve McGoffin had more success at the other end, however, as he won this appeal for an LBW against Lees, who was out on the stroke of lunch for 22. So the visitors came out after the break with a score reading 56 for 1, and Lyth was soon going after Treadwell again when he could, this shot bringing the batsman his second maximum off the spinner. The latest batsman seemingly oozing with talent to come off the Yorkshire production line is Leaning. He is at the start of his career but has already put in a couple of decent performances. The one thing missing from his so far is a head-turning innings, but with the sun out and the pitch in Arundel playing well for the batsman, he may have fancied his chances here. He certainly started off well enough. While Joe Root and Gary Ballance were scoring heavily in the Test match at Lord's, Lyth showed again why so many are suggesting that an international call-up may not be far away for the left-hander. This scampered 2 took him to his 7th 50 of the summer in 13 innings. He'd needed 124 balls for his latest one, an innings which had seen him pass 700 championship runs this year. Sussex were struggling for another breakthrough, one they needed really, as these two batted with authority and taken the total to 129 with a stand of 73 in 28 overs. They were looking to get through the afternoon session unscathed. But shortly before tea, having faced 153 balls for his 66 runs, Lyth helped a bumper from McGoffin straight to Lewis at long leg. He could have been followed back to the hutch by Leaning, but this strong appeal for a leg before was turned down. The final session got underway with Yorkshire having to work hard for their runs on 131 for 2, and 8 runs later Andrew Gale gave Treadwell his first Sussex wicket as he missed a sweep to be bowled. New man Johnny Bairstow almost went early, but an inside edge off Hatchett just missed the stumps. Leaning was having no such problems by now. Confidently, he thumped this ball from Treadwell over mid-on for his 6th 4, which took the 20-year-old to his second half-century in his 7th innings. It had taken him 136 balls to accumulate, and it showed the kind of character he has. He was soon at the best score of his career, as he and Bairstow saw out the rest of the day with few problems on a pitch which hasn't done too much to get the bowlers out of bed in the morning. The one exception to that was McGoffin, who delivered 13 maidens in his 23 overs, which cost him only 22 runs, this being a very rare boundary off him. So the halfway stage of this match, Yorkshire have the edge. They'll start the third day on 208 for 3, which has them 108 runs behind. Leaning will be excited about his day ahead. He'll resume his innings on 75, while Bairstow has 33.